Are you tired of working against your body to be more productive? Like you're following all of this productivity advice, but you're just left tired, exhausted, never not working, working weekends. It's not working. And this video is gonna show you how to be productive in a way that feeds your biology. So you're working with your biology and not against it. As someone who was hospitalized twice from burnout, on her first paid vacation at only age 21, I know how serious this can be when you're working in overtime and following the hustle culture. Today I'm gonna share with you a system to use fitness trackers and tracking your biometrics to supercharge your productivity. And by the way, if you're new here, hello, I'm Coach Tiffany Taylor. I'm a business strategist and brand strategist, and this is my channel. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified anytime I make a new video about business, branding, and productivity. As a business coach, the one thing I keep hearing is, Tiffany, I wish I had this guide a few years ago. This could have saved me $10,000. This could have saved me $20,000. And honestly, I wish I had this guide sooner too, because it probably would have saved me around 40K. And this is the 26 mistakes CEOs make when hiring a coach. Grab the guide, it's free in the link below. It's gonna save you a ton of time and really teach you how to hire a coach, what questions you need to ask. I think it's really important we have transparency in the industry. Before we look at metrics, I really just wanna let you know there's only two fitness trackers that I really recommend that I've worked with. One is the Oura Ring, one is the Fitbit, and I've linked both below because I know there's a few models. But I really don't recommend any others. I especially do not recommend the Apple Watch. That is the one I recommend the least. I just don't recommend it at all. Stay away from it. And in terms of metrics, there's really three metrics you want to be looking at no matter what fitness tracker you're using. The first one being sleep. Now, when we're looking at sleep, you want to be looking at deep sleep, time spent to sleep, sleep optimization. You want to look at your breath variability in here as well. And you also just want to look at your average sleep score. Now, each fitness tracker is going to show you what the benchmark is so you know where the healthy range for all of those numbers look like. No guesswork, no research needed. Okay, starting with deep sleep. If you're not getting enough deep sleep, you're more likely to gain weight, you're gonna have a foggy brain, you're probably gonna feel just tired and fatigued and like you need a nap by the afternoon. Obviously not good for productivity. Now, if you're not getting enough REM sleep, also not good for productivity. This affects your ability to form memories, which affects your ability to learn, remember things, and it really affects your ability to make good decisions. If you're a business owner watching this right now, not getting enough REM sleep is really not good for the business, right? It's gonna hurt your business. If you get an overall low sleep score, you're also gonna be experiencing something like brain fog, needing a nap, just a slower overall cognitive ability. So when I say sleep's important when it comes to biometrics, like when you build your schedule, sleep comes first. When you talk about your priorities, sleep comes first. You wanna make sure you create that structure for it, that container for it, so there's never an excuse why you're not getting enough sleep. The second metric you wanna look at is steps. Now, what you'll probably see online, if you haven't heard it yet, is that the best number to hit is 10,000 steps a day. In reality, there's no research behind this number. It actually came from a pedometer a long time ago. Anyways, besides the point, there's no magic behind the 10K, but if you're not someone who's going to the gym regularly, if you're not someone who has a very active lifestyle where you're always up and moving, you do want to hit a minimum. And the reason why is you want to have a certain caloric output. That way when you're eating food, you want to be able to get the micronutrients that you need in order to help your body thrive. You know, body first, business next. You cannot build your business if you're not supporting your body first, at least not sustainably. What is the best or worst productivity advice you've ever been given? Let me know in the comments and I'll tell you my thoughts, or if it's a really bad advice, I might even make a video about it. Okay, the third main metric you really want to be looking at with your fitness trackers is your resting heart rate. Now, this is especially important for anyone who's dealing with any sort of anxiety or stress. You really want to pay attention to this because over time, we'll begin to normalize these things. But really, your central nervous system is being affected here, and that's what's gonna have a whole slew of health effects that come after this. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I'm someone who used to really struggle with anxiety and panic attacks, and it affected my ability to work. It showed up like self-sabotage. It showed up like procrastination. And what I learned is that my body would react to stress before I would become aware of it. So my resting heart rate, I would notice, would begin to go up about 3 days before I started to physically feel the anxiety. So when you're watching your resting heart rate, you can begin to predict how much energy you're gonna have, how stressed you are, and that puts you in a place where you can proactively be doing things to release the stress. And for me, what that looks like is scheduling space for things that activate the parasympathetic nervous system, that activate me in a way that is, massage work, or going into a pool and floating in a body of water, doing breathwork sessions or meditation sessions, all of these things to relax the body. Again, when the body's relaxed and taken care of, you're gonna be able to supercharge your productivity. Do you need more in-depth guidance on time management, self-management, understanding how to use these biometrics and fit them into your calendar in a way that's supercharging your productivity? If that's you, I'd love to invite you into my Facebook group. The link is down below. You're gonna get all my free resources on learning how to prioritize, learning how to curb yourself against distractions, learning how to optimize your calendar, and there's so much more in there. I can't even list it all out. But go ahead and grab the link below, and I will see you inside the Facebook group. And be sure to check out this next video.